What's going on, y'all? Jimmy Macrum. It's time for The Shining. This stars Jack Nicholson. And the reason you watch Jack is for Jack to be Jack. I know very little about this movie, outside of the fact that it was directed by Stanley Kubrick, who is fantastic, and it's based on a Stephen King novel. Now, those are hit or miss with me. Pardon me. I love Shawshank. Green Mile was fine. And a lot of you are upset that I think it's just fine. Sorry, just fine. And there's another one we watched recently. The Mist. I like The Mist. The Mist was good. Any more? It's not important. Don't forget to press the like button for the algorithm and subscribe. Let's get to it.
Mr. Ullman?
Yes?
I'm Jack Torrance.
Oh, well, Jack. This is my secretary, Susie.
Hello.
Susie, how do you do?
Would you like some coffee?
Well, if you're gonna have some, I wouldn't mind, thanks.
It's still all one shot.
Mom, do you really want to go and live in that hotel for the winter?
Sure I do. It'll be lots of fun.
No way. There's hardly anybody to play with around here.
This kid scares the shit out of me.
It always takes a little time to make new friends.
Yeah, I guess so.
He talks like a grown-ass man.
Well, let's just wait and see. We're all gonna have a real good time.
Bill, I'd like you to meet Jack Torrance.
How do you do? Bill, how do you do? Nice to meet you.
Jack is going to take care of the overlook for us this winter. I'd like you to take him around the place as soon as we're through.
Fine.
Jack is a school teacher.
What line of work are you in now?
I'm a writer. Teaching's been more or less a way of making ends meet. I'm looking for a change.
The basic idea is to cope with the very costly damage and depreciation which can occur. Running the boiler, heating different parts of the hotel on a daily rotating basis, repairing damage as it occurs, and doing repairs so that
Well, that sounds fine to me.
it's not a very demanding job.
I'm outlining a new writing project, and 5 months of peace is just what I want.
That's very good, Jack. Solitude and isolation of itself become a problem.
Oh, Jesus.
Not for me.
How about your wife and son? How do you think they'll take to it?
They'll love it.
Well, we should talk about it. I don't want to sound melodramatic, but it's something that's been known to give a few people second thoughts about the job.
I'm intrigued.
Same.
My predecessor in this job, he came up here with his wife and 2 little girls, I think about 8 and 10. But at some point during the winter, he must have suffered some kind of a complete mental breakdown. He ran amok and killed his family with an axe.
It's not funny. It's just the way he said it.
He put both barrels of a shotgun in his mouth.
Jesus.
Well,
Yeah.
that is,
Horrifying.
Oh, it's still hard for me to believe it actually happened here.
Good on you for telling him.
Well, you can rest assured, Mr. Ullman, that's not going to happen with me. I'm sure she'll be absolutely fascinated when I tell her about it.
His face. Jack's face always seems demonic. There's a devil waiting to get out, even when he's being nice.
He already did. He's gonna phone Wendy up in a few minutes to tell her.
What? Kill it. Sorry. I know you love your kid. He's gotta go.
Hello?
Hi, babe. I think I could get home before 9 or 10.
Sounds like you got the job?
Right. It's a beautiful place.
Tony, why don't you wanna go to a hotel? I don't know. Please. No.
I love my family members too. I assume if I had a kid, I'd love him too. But he'd have to go. What the fuck?
When you were brushing your teeth, do you remember if you smelled anything funny? Or saw any bright flashing lights? Or what's the next thing you remember after you were brushing your teeth?
I was saying, wake up, Danny, wake up.
Is Tony one of your animals?
No, he's a little bit that lives in my mouth.
Tony's his imaginary friend.
Does Tony ever tell you to do things?
Stock is on top of it.
Don't want to talk about Tony anymore.
That's fine.
Is it?
Bye.
What do we know, Doc?
I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Not enough. God damn it.
Yeah, he seems absolutely fine now.
Did the appearance of Danny's imaginary friend,
Tony?
did Tony's first appearance happen to coincide with your arrival here?
No. I guess Danny started talking to Tony about the time we put him in nursery school.
What sort of injury did he have?
He dislocated his shoulder.
Seriously.
Just one of those things, you know, purely an accident.
Didn't really answer the question. Thank you.
Used too much strength and he injured Danny's arm.
Jesus. That's fucking sweet. Jesus. He only hired Jack Nicholson if there's something wrong with the motherfucker that he's playing. So that didn't surprise me at all. Absolutely. Look at that fucking face. Hello, guys. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man.
Dad, I'm hungry.
Well, you should have eaten your breakfast.
We'll get you something as soon as we get to the hotel, okay? Wasn't it around here that the Donner Party got snowbound?
What was the Donner Party?
They were a party of settlers in covered wagon times. Got snowbound one winter in the mountains. They had to resort to cannibalism in order to stay alive.
Jesus.
You mean they ate each other up?
In order to survive.
This is our Colorado lounge.
This place is fantastic, isn't it, hon? The most gorgeous hotel I've ever seen.
Oh, this whole place has had an illustrious past.
What? Oh, Jesus. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Outside of the fact this kid's gotta go. I'm stop saying it because it's still dark. I'm just saying. He didn't hear the story. Yeah, he sees two girls. Place is haunted. Kid's been haunted at least for 3 months, or long.
Living room, bedroom, bathroom, and a small bedroom for your son.
Jesus.
Well, it's very, homey.
Is he not a fan? The words he used weren't exactly, appreciative. Felt like, I don't know, homey, cozy, perfect size for a kid. It felt like, yeah.
Who was the overlooked built?
He's expecting to be better than that.
Mr. Halloran, I'm Jack.
Nice to meet
This
you,
is
Jack.
my wife, Winifred.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet you.
Dan, did you get tired of bombing the universe?
Yeah.
It's big, but it still ain't nothing but a kitchen. A lot of this stuff you'll never have to touch.
Know what to do with it if I did.
She's adorable.
How'd you know we call him Doc?
Beg pardon?
You called Danny Doc twice just now.
Oh, shit.
We call him Doc sometimes, you know, like in the Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Well, I guess I probably heard you call him that. What's up, Doc?
What's going on? Killed his brother, too. Everybody's gotta go.
We got 60 boxes of dried milk.
Danny put that in his fucking head? Oh, my God. I don't know what's going on. Kill him.
How'd you like some ice cream, Doc?
What? Ugh. All right.
Apricots, dried raisins, and dried...
Come on, Bubba. Speed this shit up.
Now, what kind of ice cream do you like, Doc?
Chocolate.
Do you know how I knew your name was Doc?
Ooh. Damn, I want to know.
My grandmother and I could hold conversations entirely without ever opening our mouth.
Mmm.
How long have you been able to do it? Why don't you want to talk about it?
This kid's really good actor.
I'm not supposed to.
Who says you ain't supposed to?
Tony. Tony is a little boy that loves my mouth. It's like I go to sleep and he shows me things. But when I wake up, I can't remember everything.
You know, some places are like people. Some shine and some don't.
Is there something bad here?
You know, Doc, when something happens, it can leave a trace of itself behind. Things that people who shine can see. Sometimes they can see things that happened a long time ago.
What about room 237?
Room 237?
You heard him. Spit it out.
There ain't nothing in room 237. So stay out.
Jesus. That was great. I will say this. I love older movies because it's a complete lack of frantic pacing as far as the shots go. The editing in movies these days are fucking outrageous. I feel like I'm having a seizure. These movies, we've got like 2 decent length tracking shots in a row. And they weren't our first 2. I'm such a fan. I get it. Attention spans are speeding up. Even before TikTok. Now it's even more outrageous. God damn, it's a great shot. Eye level. Anyway, I just prefer the way it was done then.
Really pretty outside. How about taking me for a walk after you finish your breakfast? It's really nice up here, isn't it?
I love it.
Keep your mouth closed, Jack.
When we first came up here, I thought it was kind of scary.
I'd been here before.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm coming in close.
We have to keep American, please.
Oh, no. Let's take the rest of this walking, huh?
I am not here for this. I'm sorry. I'm so concerned. Yes. What do you see, Jack? Did they pull this off in 1980, or is this added?
No.
Yeah. All right. The easiest way to get a kid to do something is tell them not to do it. Kind of inevitability. Even if the kid wasn't weird. Infected with The Shining. Oh my God.
Hey, the weather forecast said it's gonna snow tonight. Don't be so grouchy.
You certainly are.
Just want to finish my work.
Jack is so frightening.
Okay, I understand.
Look at that face. Why did he marry this woman?
You're breaking my concentration.
That's fair.
It will then take me time to get back to where I was. Understand?
Yeah?
Hear me typing. That means that I am working.
Jesus.
Why don't you start right now and get the fuck out of here?
Oh! Well, I can't disagree with anything he said. There's probably a better way to say it. The last part in particular was rough. I mean, he's working. Number one, he's writing. It's a creative process. It takes a certain headspace, silence, and a focus. I get it. She's trying to be sweet, loving. Just not right now. Honey, when I'm here, I kind of have to focus. And whenever anybody comes in, they're breaking my concentration. You could not do that. That'd be great. When I'm in here, get the fuck out. Like, Jack, relax. Oh my God, he's ready to go. Holy shit, Jack is scary. I'm gonna call him by his real name at some point, but so to speak.
This is KDK-12 calling KDK-1.
This is KDK-1. We're receiving you. Over.
Our telephones don't seem to be doing too well.
Yes, quite a few of them are down due to the storm. Over. Well, I wouldn't like to say. Most winters, they stay that way until spring. Over.
Wow.
It was real nice talking to you. Bye. Over and out.
I'm so sick of these goddamn kids.
Hello, Danny.
They speak.
Come and play with us. Forever. And ever.
They kind of picked two creepier kids. Kid who plays Danny is a pretty good actor, particularly for his age.
Tony, I'm scared. Remember what Mr. Halloran said. It's just like pictures in a book, Danny. It isn't real. Can I go to my room and get my fire engine?
Not right now. Daddy's asleep.
I won't make any noise.
There you go.
All right. But really don't make a sound.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, sorry. I don't need this in my life. Dad is not sleep. What the hell?
How's it going, Dad?
Okay.
Having a good time?
Yes, Dad. And why don't you go to sleep?
I can't. Too much to do.
You like this hotel?
I do. I wish we could stay here forever and ever.
You would never hurt Mommy or me, would you?
What do you mean? I love you, Danny.
What are we watching? Again.
You know that, don't you?
That music with Jack's face is crazy.
Good.
Open this room. It's not Mom, clearly. It's not Jack. I don't know his real name. I mean, real name. His name in the movie. And the kid. So conservative. God.
Jack! Jack! What's wrong?
He's gonna get mad that she's in the room. It's wild. His name is Jack.
Most terrible nightmare I ever had. I dreamed that I killed you and Danny.
Probably should have kept that to yourself.
Everything's gonna be all right.
Should take your kid and get the fuck out of here.
Danny!
How much did he hear? Probably didn't hear anything. Well, he might have at The Shining.
Danny! Why did you murder me? Oh my God.
What the hell happened?
What happened to your neck?
What? Ma'am, seem like a sweet lady. Get the fuck out.
You son of a bitch! You did this to him!
sensing something? Not how could you, like, how dare you? Like, how could you, like, was he sleeping? I was gonna say Wendy looks kind of like adult, but, she might actually be adult. Aw, make the first noise again. That was fantastic.
Anything for a drink.
Right. Recovering alky.
A little slow tonight, isn't it? Here's to 5 miserable months on the wagon and all the irreparable harm that it's caused me.
Jack Nicholson is one of those actors who pretty much plays Jack Nicholson in every movie, but he's so insanely watchable. It just doesn't bother me. Mostly every movie, but you know what I mean.
Just a little problem with the old sperm bank upstairs.
Oh, shit.
Women can't live with them, can't live without them.
I love the little son of a bitch. As long as I live, she'll never let me forget what happened.
Probably not.
A momentary loss of muscular coordination.
What a great way to put it. What do you want from me?
Oh, Jack.
He's busy getting big drunk, ma'am.
There's someone else in the hotel with us. There's a crazy woman in one of the rooms. She tried to strangle Danny.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
The door was open and he saw this crazy woman in the bathtub. She tried to strangle him.
Which room was it?
This is wild. I love Jack Nicholson. He was like he's going extra hard in this movie. Like he's over the top even for Jack. And I love it. Wouldn't mind if I just watched Lloyd talk all day.
While Miami continues to swelter in a record winter heat wave, bringing temperatures to the mid and upper 90s.
Is this a Tarantino movie? Big ass feet. The hell? Oh, Jesus. That's just great. I can't tell how much of this is in his head, how much is in the kid's head, how much of this is going on in the supernatural. Is all this real? This all feels very false. But Jack is losing it. The kid is losing it. Worst ways to lose it. What the fuck? Alright, stop laughing. Maybe there aren't worse ways to lose it. Horror movie, so wait for his brother to die. Speed this shit up.
You went into the room Danny said? To 237?
Yes, I did.
And you didn't see anything at all?
Absolutely
No
not.
creepy old ladies, no sexy young ladies, nothing. Somebody owes somebody an apology. Accuse me of choking my kid.
I think
Go ahead, give it to me.
he did it to himself.
That's not possible.
God.
I think we have to get Danny out of here.
So fucking typical of you to create a problem like this when I finally have a chance to accomplish something. I am not gonna let you fuck this up.
Jesus Christ. I'm so curious as to how they ended up together. She seems like a sweet lady. Maybe a bit on the simple side, but sweet. You should take her kid and get out of here. Jack is gone. But even if he wasn't actually going crazy, he's just becoming more and more of an asshole. Things like that typically don't get better.
I'd sure appreciate it if you'd give him a call on your radio just to see if everything's okay.
I'll be glad to do that, sir.
Collin's the greatest guy ever.
Good evening.
He's completely gone. After the movie's over, I'm gonna look at the not sure what they call it, but like they usually do a thing of like this was the regular version, and this was the extended version. This scene was extended, and this scene was deleted, and this scene blah blah blah. So I'm curious as to what they took out. My guess would be it'd be these scenes with Jack and Lloyd.
Good evening, Mr. Torrance. It's good to see you.
Maybe Dick Halloran and phone calls.
Hold this for you there.
Oh.
To use it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So just daydreaming?
Now, let's see if we can improve this with a little water, sir.
He's right, or you would tend to do that. What?
You, married man, are you?
I have a wife and 2 daughters, sir.
Oh, Jesus. Gotcha.
I saw your picture in the newspapers. You, chopped your wife and daughter up into little bits.
I don't have any recollection of that at all. You've always been the caretaker.
What the fuck?
But your son is attempting to bring an outside party into this situation.
Oh, what's his face?
A nigger cook.
Shiny guy. I already forgot his name. Starts with an H. First name Dick.
Your son has a very great talent. I don't think you are aware how great it is.
It's his mother.
Certainly did that.
Red rum! Red rum!
Oh my god, that's so creepy.
Danny's not here, Mrs. Torrance. Danny can't wake up, Mrs. Torrance. Danny's gone away, Mrs. Torrance.
KDK 1, colon, KDK 12. Are you receiving?
Wow, just like that.
Hi, Larry. This is Dick. Dick Halloran.
Halloran, right.
I'm not in Florida, Larry. I'm calling from Stapleton Airport.
What the hell you doing down there?
Being a dumbass.
They turned out to be completely unreliable assholes.
How long is it going to take you to get up here?
Well played. So, from what I gather, the boy, Danny, and whatever's in him, has contacted Halloran, Shining-wise, magically somehow, and that's interfering with whatever Jack has got going on. Because no way Jack would know about Halloran outside of the truth. Like, if that's something your subconscious you would know. Like, maybe daydreams, hallucinations, whatever's going on, or the real life with the caretaker and the party. That could all be subconscious stuff working. But he wouldn't know anything about Halloran. He didn't meet him, but he wouldn't think he knew about The Shining. In fact, Jack wouldn't know about The Shining. It's over, man.
I'm just gonna go and talk to Daddy for a few minutes. Stay here and watch your cartoons, okay?
Yes, Mrs. Torrance.
Jesus. In case you run across the old lady, he'll be fine. Jesus. Formatted and shit. Oh my god.
How do you like it?
What the fuck?
I just
Come up with something smooth, lady.
wanted to talk to you.
It's not smooth, but the words are right at least. Oh.
I think we should discuss
What is this?
what should be done with him. I think you have some very definite ideas about what should be done with Danny.
I just want to go back to my room.
It's your scary as shit, sir.
I just need a chance to think things over.
What good's a few minutes more gonna do you now?
Oh, that's a great goddamn line.
Stay away from me.
Wendy,
Stay away.
darling, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains.
Jesus Christ. So fucking frightening. Oh my god, the lighting. Oh my god, it's the law. I can't watch this.
Give me the bag. Give me the bag. Ah, God damn!
Go ahead, Wendy. Should probably kill him. Good job, Wendy. Kill him. What are you doing? I know, she loves her husband. All that other shit. Whatever. Kill him. Using all your strength to the catch, motherfucker. Had to drop your bat? What the fuck are you doing? God, Wendy's a fucking idiot. Just gonna bash them right the fuck in. That whole thing by Jack was fantastic. In a horrifying kind of way, but fantastic. What's your bat?
Hey, what are you doing?
Poor little dum-dum.
Let me out of here and I'll forget the whole goddamn thing. It'll be just like nothing ever happened. Don't leave me in here.
Don't do this to me, Wendy. Oh my god. She's not gonna do this to me.
I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go now.
His face. That's a good shot.
You're not going anywhere. Go check out the snowcat in the radio and you'll see what I mean. Go check it out. No need to rub it in, Mr. Grady. I'll deal with that situation as soon as I get out of here.
I and others have come to believe that your heart is not in this. Your wife appears to be stronger than we imagined, Mr. Torrance. You give your word on that, do you, Mr. Torrance?
I give you my word.
What the fuck? Old lady in the room. It's actually some type of devilish thing that opened the door. I hate trying to force my very linear logic into horror movies.
rum. Red rum.
Oh, murder. I didn't even notice. Murder.
Red rum! Red rum!
Oh, is this that famous scene? Here's Johnny. Oh, the kid might fit through.
Wendy, I'm home.
Oh, well, never mind. That was easy. Wendy's a goddamn idiot. Man, the dimensions of the window are not going to change. Should have killed when you had the chance.
Quick!
That got a great swing. I can't tell if Wendy's a great actress or a horrible one. But it's definitely one or the other.
Here's Johnny.
That is great. Good job, stupid. Took you long enough. Here comes the brother, showing up on CP time.
Anybody here?
Man flew all the way from Miami. All the way to this shitty town. This spooky ass hotel. All because of what? Some shining kid? You know what time it is, sir. Holy shit. That didn't just happen. That did not just happen. That is not how he's going out.
Daddy!
He got called a nigger, flew halfway across the country, and he got an axe to the chest. Stephen King stinks. Hilarious. He flew halfway. He flew the whole way across the country. Fuck. I'm leaning towards she's not very good. Sorry. What are you up to? Oh, you're gonna... I mean, this feels like it's gonna take a long ass time. Walking backwards into your own footprints. It's a decent idea if you have the time for it. I would say the sound design in this has been fucking fantastic. Really lost. Jesus, you're so loud. We can't stay. What are we doing? All the way from fucking Miami to serve a fucking plot purpose. Oh, boo. That's a great shot. Yeah, that's Jack. How? I'm so confused by the lore of this movie. Alright, that was The Shining. I'm not entirely sure where to begin, though I will start with I have mixed feelings about that movie. Let me start with what I enjoyed. Sorry. I thoroughly enjoyed Jack Nicholson's performance. Is it reminiscent of quite a few other Jack Nicholson performances? Sure. But that's why you hire Jack, ain't it? Everybody doesn't have to be Daniel Day-Lewis and just, disappear into the role where you become something else entirely. That's great. Sometimes I just want to see Al Pacino do his Al Pacino thing. Or I want to see Gene Hackman do his Gene Hackman thing. Who else is in it? I want to see Sam Jackson do his Sam Jackson thing. I want to see Jack be Jack. And he was Jack. He was so much fun. There's some great one-liners here, in particular. Bash it right in is a great one. Like, I know Here's Johnny is the famous one. Bash him right in, probably better on its face. Sorry. I enjoyed the story. I was held in suspense quite a bit throughout. Anytime we get into whether or not this is psychological or supernatural, I will say I do struggle with it. Especially when I was leaning psychological. I mean, they set that up relatively early on with, what's the guy's name already? The caretaker who killed his not twin daughters, but his young daughters. They call it cabin fever, or is it this, or is it that? Right? So you think Jack's a writer? He's by himself in the hotel. He's slowly losing his mind. He wasn't the most stable motherfucker to begin with. He's an alcoholic, etc., etc. You think all of this is in his head. But then, when he's locked in the cooler, I don't think it's a cooler or freezer because he seemed to be fine physically. And he's talking to said caretaker. The door gets unlocked. Supernatural, then. Not to mention, Wendy sees him later on. She sees quite a few things in the hotel. Best guess would be that the hotel is haunted, for lack of a better word. I'm sure there's a proper horror movie term for it, but you know what I mean. Because, like, when she was running around at the end, it got worse and worse for her, it looked like. Like, the hotel was fucking her up. You know what I mean? Like, being a douche. If a building can be a douche. Speaking of Wendy, I don't want to be rude. I'm sure she's a wonderful person. Not Wendy. She's kind of a dunce. But the actress, I'm sure she's great. This was on the rougher side. I was on the fence. I'm no longer on the fence. Poorly done, in my opinion. Might just because she's standing next to Jack and Jack's being hilarious, and she's standing next to this kid who's doing a great job. But on its face, felt like, ugh, this is on the rougher side. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hear you guys getting mad at me. She's a wonderful person. She won this fucking Oscar. She won an Emmy when she did this. I'm not saying she's a bad actress. I'm not saying that. I'm saying this performance. Ooh. I'm not gonna yell about Halloran too much. I'm so very bothered. Though I did just read. I looked at the Wikipedia page for The Shining and the novel. Apparently, he doesn't die in the book. I apologize, Stephen King. Though you still have me hit with axe. I'm gonna tell you. Anything else? We talked about Jack. We talked about supernatural stuff. We talked about Wendy. We talked about the kid. Yeah, let me talk about the. Oh, wow. That been blasphemous. Apologies. I gotta talk about Kubrick. The directing, I could see how it could bother some people. Pacing was a little slow for me. I wouldn't mind if we picked that up quite a bit. The Mad Mix, I was watching the extended edition. I feel like you could cut 30 minutes from this movie. And, like, not that hard. Like, you don't have to actually see it. You just look at the script and go, you can get rid of that. That aside, he's a master. These shots are fantastic. In particular, that shot with the kid riding that, I call it a bike, for lack of a better term, tricycle. It's a visceral shot. Like, I love that shot. We're at eye level. It's so much different than the rest of the movie. It's perfect. I love that shot. Jacking up the stairs, another great one. There's another one out there. It's like, I love that shot. There's a couple of like transitions that are solid. Oh, hollering in the I guess it's a hotel. Painting on it. That's a great one. One more. Grr. It's gonna bother me. This is good. This is fun. Good. I feel blasphemous for saying this movie, which is a classic amongst many of you. I would imagine. I feel odd saying it's good. That's how I feel about it. It's good. It's fine. Jack was great. Everything else, it's good. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I gotta be honest. This might be blasphemous. I don't know how all of you feel about it. But I'm getting like, it felt kind of like Hereditary to me, which Cash hated. I was fine with it. And I gotta be honest, I think it's grown on me over time. I think back on it. That's not what's blasphemous. Here's what's blasphemous. I think Hereditary might be better, just in and of itself. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not a horror guy. But if you're asking me as a layman, which movie would I rather watch right now, again, I think it's Hereditary. And more importantly, I don't think it's all that close. I know, but this says Jack, and Jack was great. But, like, I'm sorry. Anyway, post your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe.